Tell me, what's been the most difficult thing for you since coming to the palace?" 1,000 horrors flitted through my mind, but I focused only on the most recent. "The shoes," I replied instantly. There was a heavy pause. "Say that again?" I flushed, staring down at my bare feet. "I cannot walk in the stilted shoes they wear at the palace." For a moment he froze, so still I thought the chiselled planes of his face were going to crack. Then he threw back his head with a burst of laughter that sent the birds flying from the trees. The guards shared a look of astonishment, as if they'd never heard the man laugh before. A single look, and you'd think him incapable. I was watching with a look of quiet fascination, having never quite imagined he could appear so youthful and free. When he finally quietened, he was still smiling. Finally, some life in his eyes. "Show me." My own smile faded in a burst of distress. "Oh, don't make me," I trailed off, remembering the prince didn't make requests. With a look of martyred resignation, I trudged away from him, extracting the wretched parcel from where I'd hidden it beneath a bench. He watched with wide eyes as I yanked them over my feet, lashing the straps clumsily around my ankles before attempting those first awkward steps. It didn't go well. The prince looked on with silent delight as I stumbled and tripped my way across the walkway, throwing out my hands each time I started to fall. After a few seconds, even the guards had forgotten their professional disinterest and were openly watching my progress, perhaps making mental bets as to how far I'd get before tumbling over in defeat. It was humiliating. Far worse so, because in the back of my mind I could practically hear Rowan laughing out loud. "Should have practiced earlier," he'd say before attacking with some moose. There was a quiet sound as if someone had tried to restrain a laugh. I shot the prince a look, glaring in spite of myself, but that only seemed to amuse him more. By the time I lost my balance entirely and fell into his arms, he was chuckling quietly, beaming down at me with a tender smile. "Like a baby bird!" My breath caught as he held me there, dangling over the grass, cradled in his arms. Never had we been so close before. Never had we really touched. But there was nothing forced about it. Still smiling, he reached out a gentle hand, smoothing back a lock of my hair. "Elise, may I kiss you?"